Yes. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location. And the phone went through. I could have talked earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping urgent message.
This is Bree. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man, and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now I know.
Man,
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about, it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much: with what I know now, with the mind state I got now. Man, I've got texts from my ex talking about this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you.
Frank and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we're giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset. Hey, wanna welcome you to the man mindset. Yeah, won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset. Yeah, let's go. I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know there'll never be another one like you. Never at all, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Steve, man. It's a quick 2-hour show, man, for Lucario Rose. And it's Monday. So we're going to chop it up for you guys out here today. We're going to be talking about today how to be the type of man that women do not get over. Just trying to get this camera together. There we go. There we go. Gentlemen, you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got y'all covered. We don't have much time. We got 2 hours. We're going to lock this in, and we're going to get this, guys. So let's get into it. We ain't got much time to chat with y'all guys out here. Guys, lines are open. Got a lot to talk about here. Appreciate each and every you guys that are here. And let's go ahead and get into it. It's very important, guys. We always talk about for all you guys out here. Most of you guys out here have been trained to be invisible. You're trained that getting a woman's affection, getting sex from a woman and everything means that you have to be agreeable. You have to be nice. You have to kiss her ass. You got to bend over backwards. And that is not the truth. And most guys are never going to learn the way to get to a woman's heart. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, guys. And if you got a question, go ahead and put a Q. Text the one and put a T. Lines are open. But people are not going to actually teach you guys these things about women, because most women can tell you and do so many things to all you guys out here that y'all don't understand. Too many of you guys miss this because too many of you guys are trying to impress her with things. And too many of you guys are trying to impress women with money. Too many of you guys are trying to impress women with cars and flashy dinners, vacation. And then when all that does fade, let me tell you guys, women will fade out, gentlemen. I guess a lot of you guys out here who have had relationships with women don't understand that right now, the woman that you are spending time with, the woman that you are talking to or used to talk to right now, she's probably talking to somebody else. And I know that pisses a lot of you guys off out here. But that's the truth, because you never had an impact on her with the game. See, the thing that y'all don't understand when it comes to the game is that the moment when you had this game and you can trigger a deep, deep emotional reaction out of that woman, what happens is that there's going to be a part of you that's going to this is something that is deeper than money, clothes, and status for all you guys out here. A lot of guys, I keep telling you, man, we have to learn the skill of silence and contrast, because that is the thing that draws women in. And nothing ripples her emotions more than the man that can not only walk away, but the man that can say no. No begging, no guilt. It's simple. It's just how it is. That's the thing that locks her in. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, gentlemen. And I want to make sure y'all understand this. This is not about being rude, okay? This is not being mean or anything. But I'm trying to show you guys this is how it is when you're rooted. Because most of you guys fold because y'all confuse kindness with submission. Okay? Most of you guys don't want to offend women. Most of you guys don't want to lose a connection. Most of you guys overextend way too much out there. And then you turn yourselves into emotional doormats and you wonder why you get walked on. And it's not your fault. It's just because you don't understand the game. And the thing is that if you want a woman to remember you, you must become memorable. You must mold something. And the moment that you bend, the moment that you avoid, the moment that you beg, the moment that you ask women certain things or try to train or try to allow her to do things to you, they're not going to connect with you. And some of you guys right now just have women right now that are just not thinking about you. You want her back, you want your ex back, but she's not messing with you that way. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. That's what we're going to be discussing. Because there is going, gentlemen, I keep telling you guys out here for this week, we're just going to do a quick 2-hour show. Then LaCar is going to come on after that. But what I want to say to you guys out there, lines are open. And if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got you covered. If you don't understand and you have questions about what I'm talking about. But there is a certain kind of man that most of you guys need to become, and a certain kind of man that people don't understand. A lot of guys go through all these things and all these problems, especially in 2025, that there's a certain kind of person that is going to stay on a woman's mind long after he's gone. And it wasn't because he chased after her. It wasn't because he promised her forever. And it wasn't because he kissed her ass. He didn't just see beauty. He didn't just see a body. He saw something deeper. But the thing about her, she saw something deeper in him that most guys don't have. And I think this is the problem that we're going to be talking about today for many of you guys out here. Because I always say for all you guys out here is that if you want to be this kind of man, you can be this kind of man. But this is always going to be predicated on who you are as a person. See, the thing is that women are going to connect to you about is that I get a lot of you guys on the surface. You see body, you see curves and everything like that. But most of you guys out here, the one that is going to impact the woman is the one that can see the woman behind the performance. Because we always keep telling you guys all the same that women perform just like a lot of you guys do. All right. And he can see that, you know, sometimes women just don't have it all together. It doesn't make women bad people. But he is the one that is always going to question her worth, question her value, and force her to be much more. That's what's going to create these bonds and things like that. Look at a question from my boy Limitless. What's up, Limitless? Shout out to you, dog. Limitless has a question. I know everything matters. Would you say your tone and energy is more important than what you say? Limitless, can you call in? Let me know if you can call in, Limitless. Just let me know if you call in. I'll answer the question, but I will if you can't call in. because I need a little bit more from you. But if you can't call in, just let me know and I'll answer the question. But it's a great question you asked. And shout out to all you guys out there. And guys, we're going to just do a quick 2 hours. But Limitless, can you call in? Just let me know. Lines are open if you can. But he's asking, would you say that your tone and energy is more important than what you say? No, because this is a thing that, okay, if you want to lock women in, okay, if you want to lock a woman in, when something is off, no matter what it is, if there's something off in what you say and what you do, a woman is going to recognize it. Again, guys, y'all have to understand the emotional perfect people. Hold on, I think this Limitless calling. Limitless, is this you, big dog? Limitless, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? What's good, brother?
I'm on my headphones, just to let you know.
Oh my God, can you get off the headphone, please? You just, please. Oh my God.
I'm at work, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at work, so.
All right. So
you asked the caller, so I'll just let you know.
Yes. So what's going on?
So I was asking because what you say don't necessarily have to be anything special, but the way you say it and the way she takes it, or the way anybody takes it, the tone you say and the energy could mean more than what you're actually saying because they know where you're coming from.
Well, here's the crazy thing, Limitless. It's something that they can't feel. Okay, so remember, Limitless, the man that's going to have the impact is the man that's going to put women out of order. You don't want, see, everybody is thinking that you got to put a woman in order, but out of order is something that she has got to feel that she is not used to feeling. And that's the key here. Think about this, Limitless. So many guys, because they want to be like everybody, you know, hey, they go on YouTube and try to be like everybody. So you're not going to actually have an impact because those are putting her in a line. The woman has got to feel a standard and an authenticity in you, but also a dominance in you. Do you see what I'm saying, Limitless? It's got to be.
You're talking about conviction and everything that you say.
Well,
so it doesn't really have to be.
No, it does. No, it's not the conviction in the woman. See, most people are making everything about the woman. The conviction.
No, I'm talking about conviction in what you're saying. Like, you completely believe in everything you say. What you're saying has a place where it's coming from, and what you say, she can. That's what I mean. Where what you say don't have to be spectacular.
Yes.
But the energy that you're saying, there's conviction in it, so she feel it.
Well, but Limitless, here's the best part about it. Okay, you can't force. Okay, you're right about what you're saying, but there's another level to this that women don't even know about. This is why Limitless, this is where we go right and everybody goes wrong. Most of these guys want to cage the woman. You see what I'm saying? They want to cage her in because of their insecurities. They want to ward off other guys because they're worried about the next man, right? So the beautiful thing that,
but you're giving it an opportunity to see a new reality.
Yes, I'm giving an opportunity not to see. I'm not trying to force her to see a new reality. That's why you want her to talk to other men, and it's not because you have this kink or anything weird. It's that you can't force a woman to see you. She has got to feel you. She can see you, but she can't feel you if you're not that guy. And I'm listening to you.
Yeah, because if you're trying to force her to feel you, that means you're trying to be something you're not.
Right.
Because you should just be you.
Yes. But a lot of young men don't know how to be themselves because what they're doing is that, okay, and for a lot of young men, it doesn't make y'all bad, but you think about it, Limitless, you're worried about other men. You're worried about the men she's talking to. You're worried about the men she's not talking to. You're worried about the men that's DMing her. You're worried about the men that she might be DMing. You're worried about the men that she is chatting with, the ones she likes their posts, and the ones she runs in all day. So you putting all this pressure on yourself. But what I'm saying is
that's a distraction. You should be leading her instead of worrying about things outside of you.
Right. So what I want to do is I want her to be locked into me. You see what I'm saying? And the only way she can be locked into you is by the way she's moving. I mean, you actually want her to feel you, but the only way she's going to feel. There's got to be a feeling. That's what I'm saying. It's got to. Okay, this is the beat. Let's check this out. The majority of women, that is why they have such pushy control, is because every man is tapping into the surface. So what she's feeling is from the surface. So that's all she knows. And that's where control is right there, the surface. But no one goes deeper past the surface to be the man that lingers on the next day or the next week, the next month, or the next year.
Because the best thing that I heard y'all say that makes me understand to be focused on you is they do whatever, they're focused on whatever you're focused on. So when you just said you have to be locked onto she would be locked onto you. The reason she's locked onto you is because you're locked on into yourself. So she's just going to follow what you're telling her to do, which is you're following yourself.
Yes.
So she knows that, okay, he's not following me, he's following himself. So the only way I can get him is if I follow what he's following. So I have to follow him.
Well, and then, Limitless, a lot of men miss this because they tried to impress her. You see what I'm saying? They're too busy trying to impress. They're too busy trying to force a feeling versus allow one to create itself. Women don't know how to feel that way because they just run into the same guy doing the same things all the time. And I'm not one. I've always said I'm never going to pass through a woman's life. I'm always going to imprint myself on her life through. And again, I'll be the only one to say I'm gonna hurt her. You know what I mean? But not in the way. You know what I mean? The silence is going to have her tossing and turning and things like this because every woman has that.
Unknown is going to hurt her.
Yeah,
but she don't know what's up. She don't know what she's going to feel. So she's worried about it, but at the same time, she's intrigued and interested on what's going to happen next.
Right, because she has access to me in a way that she's never had access to anybody before. So this is the thing that the part that stings for most men is because they're trying to be perfect, or they're trying to align her because they want this lie called compatibility. And you should never be compatible with a woman. You shouldn't be compatible with anybody because you're the only you. And if you're the only you, that means based off of your world and your reality, a woman cannot be compatible with you. But when you have the game, you can fit into any woman's thought process when it comes to relationships. And that's what messes women up because they're like, wait a second, that woman's not like me, but that woman can feel them as well. You may meet different women that have all women have different personalities. All women want different things. But when you're that man, it's like you say, you're like you're sand, water, and air. You can fit in to a reality because you're not trying to force yourself into one.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I gotta get back to work, but I'm gonna jump back in.
All right, great question, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. All right, go ahead and hang up on me, brother. Thank you. So what I say for all you guys out here is that the thing is that you've got to learn the game because you're going to stand where others fold. And that's what today that we're going to be talking about is all about. Is that I'm going to give you some things, gentlemen. And guys, you got a question, go ahead and ask. We got you covered and all this other stuff. And I appreciate you guys in here for the few hours that we're going to do this. But unfortunately, the rule of the reality that you're in right now is that you think that you have to win a woman's heart by saying yes to every request. You have to say yes to all of her moods, even when you don't agree. And you think that's what makes you loving, caring, and generous and sweet. And I know that, remember, guys, and I'm the only one to keep telling you this, man, and y'all got to actually game this out. A woman is never going to give you a blueprint to get in between her legs, man. They're never going to do that. Do you think if you're doing everything that a woman wants you to do, gentlemen, do you think she's going to open her legs? How many times do you have tried that over and over again to listen to all the shit she says she wants? You do all those things, and then you end up in the friend zone, or you end up someone that she's not interested in. Okay, what it is that You want to be the man that melts into the background, okay? Where every other man out there is in the forefront. The man that's in the background is the one that's going to have the most impact because he is the one that's not trying to control the woman. Listen, women have a rebellious streak in them as well. They've always had that since they were young when it comes to their parents. They've always rebelled. But now that they're grown-ass women can do whatever they want, they're saying to themselves, who are you to try to tell me what I should, shouldn't do, who I should be with and who I shouldn't be with and things like that. And the man that can say no, gentlemen, it's not saying no, because I don't want you guys to think that, okay, I'm just going to walk up to a woman and just say no. Then all of a sudden she's going to open her legs. No. The thing is you got to learn that everything that you do is going to trigger something different in that woman. And the reason why you're going to do that is because there is something that triggers beyond what women are going through. Remember, I keep trying to tell you, there's something primal in a woman that she doesn't even know she has access to unless she's by herself one-on-one. Because no is a sexual power. No is a sexual tension that can be had. Because most of you guys are always saying yes because you think that saying yes is going to get you sex faster. But no is a beautiful boundary. No is self-respect. No is a self-image. No is a standard. No is confident. And you are able to say no. And what I'm saying is not before you even say no to the woman, you got to be able to say no to yourself, no to fear, no to anxiety, and no to all these things. Because the moment you guys understand, sex is always going to start the moment you two interact by what you're doing. And the interaction that most of you guys have is that you guys, I get it. You see someone beautiful in your eyes and someone attractive in your eyes. But here's the thing. As a man, hey guys, as men, we like certain kind of women. All of us have a certain kind of woman that we like. As I told you, there are you guys, what I call you Swifties. You like that Taylor Swift model, pancake, straight, like model type chick. And that's your thing that you like that. Some of you guys like the pancake ass and a big breast. Some of you like small titties and round that. Every guy. Some of you guys like bigger women. Whatever is your thing is your thing. Nobody will ever, I'm never going to shame you for your thing. But the biggest problem, regardless of what your thing is that you got to realize that I'm never going to betray myself to please a woman. And that is something that she needs to understand. And whether she likes it or not, in that moment or not, she is always going to remember, okay? She's always going to remember the moments, and moments create memories, and memories are the thing that you guys will never have with a woman. I am telling you, these women are ruthless. They will cut you off quickly. They will do it. But gentlemen, here's the beautiful thing. This is what they don't know. What they do to the average man kind of fucks them over with the real man. Because all her life, she thinks her pussy was special. All her life, she thought she was special. And she's allowed to feel that way and think that way. There's no disrespect to the woman. And all her life, she can cut you off and not think about you tomorrow. They will burn a bridge mentally. You know what? They will feel something for you. They are the ones that can feel the most for you. But they are the ones that when they're done, they can cut you off and not even think about you and then move on. Okay? But just like that, but the problem with a woman when it comes to a man is like an addiction, a sexual addiction, or it's like a drug. It's something that you lace her with. And the worst thing you can do with a man is go cold turkey. A woman can say, you know what, hey, look, I'm gonna treat you like everybody else. And they can't do that, gentlemen. They cannot do that. And the thing is that there's something that they respond to that you guys just don't get and you can't see. Because your reality, you assume like Hallmark and all that sucker shit that you guys are doing. You assume that the only way to get her is by doing what television and media, your friends and marketers and advertisers tell you. But the way to really hook her is the one that, guess what? I don't need her approval. Now, gentlemen, I didn't say take something that's not yours. I'm saying that I approve myself and I approve of myself. And sometimes you may think that you know what saying no is going to make her angry. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But the thing is, she'll get over it. They always get over it. She's going to call you an asshole. She's going to call you a jerk. She's going to get pissed off. She's going to do something. You know, even they're going to say, you know what, fuck you. I'll just talk to somebody else. I'll talk to somebody else. And for you guys out there listening, most of you guys feel that that's the worst thing. That's the threat that a lot of women have over you. That's the insecurity. Because what you understand about your opponent is that she can see the insecurities in you. And if she knows that your greatest insecurity is worrying about who she's talking to, who she's texting, who she's seeing, then she is going to get you back really easily by just reaching out to any guy. Because gentlemen, they have access to a lot of men. I didn't say they're sleeping with a lot of men. I'm just being honest. They have access to a lot of men. But the good news is when you have the game, the man is not you. Okay? She is going to push back. She is going to test your boundaries. But beneath the surface, there is something yearning inside of her that she wants to be a part of your world. And a woman is never going to admit any of this to your face, gentlemen. But she is always going to remember that man when she has more of a connection. And the greatest thing about it, guys, I've always trying to show you, we're going to do that when we open up the school next year, is that I've always told you, and it's just my thing, and I don't understand why you guys. And again, you got to learn the game. Okay, guys, there are physical orgasms and then there are mental orgasms, and if you can connect with a woman on a mental, emotional, and sexual level, it changes up everything, gentlemen. It changes up everything because they're not used to that, and they're not used to tied in a man that has authenticity, he has passion, and he has direction. And if you cannot lead her, she will not follow you. And this is where most of you guys collapse. Because most of you guys, and I have a lot of clients that are just miserable in relationships. They're in a relationship with a person that doesn't like them, that doesn't respect them, and just gives them pussy crumbs all the time. Because the woman knows that she's controlling the board. The thing is that you got to go into this thing. Listen, you can't be afraid to lose somebody that doesn't want you at all. And this is the problem with many guys. This is why a lot of you guys get upset. This is why a lot of you guys get depressed. Okay? But I promise you guys, she might not like your fucking attitude. She might not like that you think you're God's gift to women. She might not like your arrogance. But guys, what happens when, okay, so let's just flip it and show you how women think. When a woman notices that you are running behind her, she already knows she has you. She already knows the end game, and she already knows what's going on, right? But she doesn't know a man. She doesn't know that I am going to become your addiction. I am going to become the thing that you toss and turn. I'm going to make you cry. You're going to feel bad. You're going to drink lots of wine, not liquor, but lots of wine, right? You're going to cry a lot. You're going to listen to sad songs and all that other stuff. And you're going to do everything you possibly can to get me out of your system, but I'm never going to go away. And knowing that, gentlemen, just that one thing is going to put you in a power position that women are just not interested in. And guys, you got a question, go ahead and put a Q. Lines are open for you guys out here. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that there's a certain way that you've got to look at things. You've got to look at the woman behind the performance. Okay? You've got to look at who she is and what she can be, and you've got to be able to learn how to elevate her and know how to educate her. And this is without judgment. This is without flinching. And this is not trying to fix her. I'm never trying to fix a woman. And I get it. A lot of you guys, there is an expectation that you want a woman to be a certain way. You want the woman to pretend or move a certain way, and you cannot do that, okay? All right? And see, the thing is I'm not trying to wreck her, but I am, and it's such a beautiful way. Because most of y'all guys fall in love with what she shows. But the beautiful thing about the game, where the connection is I'm not trying to do that. I can see what she hides. Okay? And I can see glimpses of somebody that is yearning for understanding, yearning for someone to actually just say, you know what, there's more to me than my ass and my titties. And the fact that you're the only man who's ever explored that part of me without making me feel like a whore or a slut, making me feel like I ain't shit and dirt under your shoe. It's just the thing that she is always going to actually remember. But most you guys are wrapping these women around this fantasy. You are trying to tie that into a false illusion. Okay? See, the thing is with a man that is going to impact the woman, gentlemen, is that I don't need her to be perfect. Okay? All right. And that's what I always tell you guys when I say she's got to bring her A game. I'm never asking a woman to be perfect. I'm going to ask her to be somebody, or not even ask. I need her to be something other than perfect. And that is real. And that is something that women can't be because they feel like if they're real, most you guys cannot handle real. I never asked her to be less. All right. I never told her to tone down who she is, but I watch her closely. I listen intently. And I speak to her in a way not to manipulate, but I reflect on certain things. And that's what she is going to feel, because I'm never interested in surface approval. Okay. If I hold a mirror up to myself, I'm going to hold up a mirror to her, and something that she is actually afraid to look into, because a lot of women have insecurities, their ups and downs and things like that, and they want to feel a man. See, the thing is about a man that they miss the most is how we make them feel. And what I'm saying for you guys out here, you have got to be able to hold up a mirror to her and let her see her for who she actually is versus for what she's trying to portray. Women are always going to portray a certain kind of image to you guys out there. And that's really creating an illusion of a certain kind of power in which you give her. You see her, you give her power. You see her walking, you give her power. And you don't talk to her, you give her power. You look at her from afar, you give her power, and over again. Let me get this question right here. This young man asked this question. He says, sir, wait a second, Kimbo, listen, we kicked you out before. All right, this is not for you. I'm going to answer your question, but this is not for you. This show is not for you, sir, because you were on the other show on Sunday with all that bullshit. But I will answer your question for everybody else. He says, okay, so he's saying, I think women nowadays don't care about women. I think you're out of touch with reality. So that's not a question. That's a statement, sir. So I didn't even read this. But anyway, we'll go ahead and remove him out of the thing. Okay. So like I say, for all you guys out here, this is what, unfortunately, this is why a lot of men have problems, because a lot of men are just mad, bitter, and angry. There is nothing new under the sun. Okay. There's nothing new under the sun. And the greatest manipulation, gentlemen, trying to manipulate. Because if all you guys try to manipulate, you are just like everybody else, but you never get a woman to reflect, to miss you, to think about you, to want you, to need you, to feel there is a gap that is missing inside of her because you are no longer in her life. And gentlemen, they feel that. You just got to be that man, okay? All right? So what I say for all you guys out here, all you young men out here, guys got a question, put a queue, lines are open. See, the thing is that I'm not here to tell you to tear a woman down, but I'm also here to tell you not to build her up. You must show a woman that you are already built up to a certain standard, that she has to raise her bar to meet who you are. Because that's the kind of a reflection that is going to shake her. okay? And it's not because I'm trying to expose a weakness in that woman. I know she has weaknesses. I know she hasn't been fucked right. Most women have never meet a man. Most women have never. Gentlemen, what I'm saying to all you young men, when you learn the game, and it's going to fuck you up. But gentlemen, the greatest thing I always told you, my mentor always told me, that the most dangerous man in the world is the one that can touch a woman without touching her, to make her give herself to that man through his words. Words are powerful because words come from a source that is deeper than most understand. Let me grab this question right here. He says, my ex has my phone number blocked, but she breadcrumbs me on Instagram. Is this silence the best way to game it out? No. Okay. What I'm saying to you guys is that here's the problem, okay? All right. Here's a problem. And I say for all you guys out here, the biggest problem, the biggest issue that many of you guys have is that you've already lost. Look, you just got to see what you're doing. Your ex has your number blocked because she is trying to tell you that I don't like you, I don't want you, and I don't feel that, guess what? You're not a man in my eyes. And gentlemen, this is what I keep telling you guys. You keep doing the same thing, but the problem is you're not looking at you as the problem. Your silence has no impact on her because she doesn't like you, care about you, miss you, or anything. Because her thinking about you, and again, I'm not going to be mean. You know, we got to keep it real. And dude, this is going to sting, but this is very, understand this. When she thinks about you, she thinks about the guy that made her pussy dry. When she thinks about you, she thinks about the female in which she had to validate your fucking ass. She looks in her purse where your spine and your balls used to be at. You were never a man in her eyes. You were always a woman in her eyes, and she never respected you. She said, you know what, I thought you were something, but I was wrong. And you're not a man. And I'm blocking you because I want you to leave me alone. Stop stalking me. Stop coming around. I don't want you. I don't like you. I don't need you until you wake up. But see, the problem is a lot of guys, and this is the problem with a lot of men, you create an illusion in your head and you don't realize you're the problem. You are the problem. And the fact that you are the problem, it's hard for a lot of young men to realize that, who am I? You're not authentic. You're not dominant. And because she recognized you wasn't those things, thank you, 30 likes, she lets you go, man. And look at you. You're worried about her, okay? That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that a lot of women just are sick and tired of average. And that is why when they get up with a man, it penetrates them in a way where they feel you. Because gentlemen, if you guys think it's the woman blocking, breaking up, and not trying to be with you, but most of you guys don't understand it is the relationship that you have with yourself. You reveal to her things about yourself, not from a standpoint of logic, but from a standpoint of emotion. Her emotional perfect pitch. Guys, you've got to write this down. For all you guys, please write this down. Emotional perfect pitch. It is the one thing that is going to make you and the one thing that is going to break you. Emotional perfect pitch is got to be something. It is an instinct. It's like a sixth sense, a seventh sense in her that she recognizes that I have dated this guy before. I've chatted with this guy before. I have slept with this guy before. I have kissed this guy before. And he is the same exact person that has no control, too emotional. He has no discipline. He has no perspective. He is not mature enough for a woman like me, cannot lead me whatsoever, is not honest in who he is, not bold. And gentlemen, this is the majority of guys out here. It is the majority of you young men out here until you realize that the problem is not the woman. It is that the thing that you're going into a relationship when you don't even have one with yourself. And that's why you're not going to have that impact on that woman. But when women realize that you're somebody that was different, someone that was deeper, someone that was a deeper connection, someone that didn't try, is that you never performed or did anything to, guess what, try to perform for her affection. You just stood there. You were calm. You were rooted in yourself. And gentlemen, I keep telling you, your calmness and your silence had the impact. Now, that young man that asked the question, it is a reversal. Her silence is impacting him because he was never the man in the relationship. It should be the woman that should be impacted by your silence. It should be the woman impacted by missing out on your words, missing out on the feeling that your words have for you. And if it doesn't have that, then guess what? She is never going to feel like with you that she was enough. When a woman doesn't feel like she's enough with you, she is going to move on. Now, please understand, every person that she runs into is going to feed her this fake thing called "you're enough for me, you're enough for me, you're enough." And that's not true. Most of you guys have been taught to be loud. Most of you guys are taught to be flashy. But the thing that a woman is going to feel you, where it's going to make her cry, where the pain is going to be, the thing that you guys are going to hurt her when you get this game, is in the silence. Because it is in the silence is where she is going to be seen and felt. And I'm just saying, truly seen on a level that you changed her. You challenged her. But this is not temporary, and this is not in a good way. You moved mountains in her mind, and you offered her something that she could not escape from. And it's something that she cannot see, because in her world, like a lot of you young men, is like fog. And the one thing that she is going to fuck with you, fall in love with you, miss you, cry, and feel all the pain is because the man can offer a woman something that the average guy can't. And that is clarity. And it's not the kind of clarity that doesn't flatter your ego or make you feel anything, but you feed something inside that emotion that when she tasted it, when she felt it, she couldn't run away from it. And it is going to be something that is always going to haunt her. And that's why I keep, you're going to fuck him up. You're going to hurt him. You're going to hurt him. That's why I keep telling you. Nobody's going to tell you this. You guys try to do everything you possibly can not to hurt a woman, but you're already hurting her in a different way. Remember, hurting a woman is two sides of the spectrum. And I'm not talking about doing anything harmful to a woman. This is truly a connection, and connections like this are always going to hurt. Guys, remember I always tell you, watch Bridges of Madison County. Remember, I always tell you that. That is the hurt that she's going to go through. That pain that they're going to go through. And if you look at Bridges of Madison County, which I tell you to do, Clinton never smacked her. Clinton never yelled at her, never screamed. Motherfucker was cooler than the other side of the pillow. But the devastation was this connection that she had to him. When you look at her, because guys, you know what they're going to do? They're going to know what you do? Guys, the thing about, you always know about photos and everything. When you take a photo and you look at the camera, and sometimes you can move the COVID photo that looks like the person's still looking at you, no matter how you move the photo. Man, it's the same thing, man. When you look at her, you melt her ass. All right? Because it's not that you're in a moment, you're creating moments, gentlemen, with a woman. And it's that weight that she is going to carry with you when you're gone. See, women are strong with weak people, but they are weak around strong men. Okay? Because she fears what she has masked that you have drawn out in her. All right? And all those doubts that she had that was buried under what she was that you drew out of her. And you don't rush. You were not trying to save women. This is not saving a woman because you're not saving a woman. Okay? Because you're not going to tell her what she wants to hear. You're going to tell her what she needs to know. That this is the honest truth. I don't need you. I like you around me. Everything is cool. But don't take my kindness for weakness. And don't assume that if you walk away, that I'm going to get mad. Don't assume if you're talking to other people, I'm going to get jealous because I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want. And they're not used to that. And this is not a game, gentlemen. It's a different level of thinking. I know you want to keep her close to the vest and you want to lock her down. But by locking her down, you're losing her every day through your insecurities. You're doing it, okay? Okay? I'm just saying that to all you guys out here. Let me get this call right here. Area code 909. What's your question? How can I help you?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Steve. This is Jay. I sent a question in the chat. I suppose there was issues. Couldn't see it.
Jay, what is your question?
Yeah. So my question was basically, since I don't have a standard and since, like I don't have game and I'm out of alignment.
Yes, sir.
Like what at this stage, is there like a benefit for me to like go out and like introduce myself to women and talk to women?
Well, no, you do it. No, wait. Well, okay, listen. I am not, do what you want. Okay, you guys don't understand in your reality, you're built to fail.
Right.
You're just built to fail. And you're going to continue. What do they say? Insanity. You're just doing insanity over and over again. You see, you're not, okay, listen to what you said. You say you don't have game and all this other stuff. You choose not to have game. So you choose not to learn how to be a man, but then you want to go out there and think that women are going to treat you different when you act like a feminine woman. So it doesn't matter. Please understand, young Jay, check it out. The game doesn't give a fuck about you and me. Dating doesn't care about us. Relationships don't care. Nothing, nobody cares about us. And what you do is what you do. And it just doesn't, whatever that it thing is, it doesn't care because it's going to move on with or without us. Okay. And young lady, hold on a second, young lady, if you want to ask a question, you can. But you see what I'm saying, Jay? What I'm saying is this. See, you're saying I choose not to want to learn anything about myself. I choose not to learn how to be authentic. I choose not to learn how to be dominant. I choose not to learn how to be able to lead myself so I can lead a woman. So what does it matter if I go out there or not? I don't understand. You're going to go out there and you're going to fail and you're going to run behind women and you're going to prop her up and you're going to have fears. You're going to have insecurities. You're going to judge these women. You're going to set expectations. You're going to continue to do the same thing. So whether you're at home or not, all roads are going to lead to the same place. She is going to run you, control you, not respect you. And I don't want to say women use you, but what is going to happen is women are just going to discard you and move on. That is your life and that's your story because you choose to be that way. And that's what, and how old are you?
30.
How many times are you going to touch the stove and realize it's hot?
I mean, yeah, I show only one time. I'm sorry?
I'm saying, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you're saying like it's like you're like trying to be a victim here. Like listen to me. No, it's okay. I'm just saying you don't understand what you're doing. You're trying to be a victim and you don't understand. I choose not to want to learn myself But should I just go out and talk to women if I'm gonna get the same thing? You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to say that, Steve. Like that's not what I want to say.
But that's what you are. Okay, young man, you don't want to say it, but you're saying it. Because that's who you are, and that's why women don't want to fuck with you, young man. Okay, think about this. What is it about you that a woman should mess with you? Why you? Why should she be with you?
I haven't learned that myself.
Right. And you see what I'm saying? What the problem is? You choose that. I'm saying what I don't understand you, Jay. I know you don't like men, and I know you want to be with women, yes?
Yes.
But why do you then do the same things over and over again? Why do you choose to want to be a loser and lose? Because no matter what happens, you're going to see a woman and you're going to do the same fucking thing. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's sexy. Oh, she's gorgeous. So let me find a way where I can lie, manipulate, deceive, play games, and beat around the bush so I can either have sex with her, which you're not going to get, or try to have a relationship with you, which you're not going to be in, so I can do all this shit over so she can break my fucking heart, dump me, move on, and then repeat the cycle all over again. Why? What does that do for you?
It's just negative. It's not positive at all.
Well, right. So if you're negative, why would a woman want to be with a negative person? Yes, Erica, passive aggressive. But why is that? Why do that?
Yeah, she wouldn't.
But what I'm saying is, why not learn the game and realize and see the world differently and stop looking at women the same? When you see it differently, you see it differently. And when you see it differently, you'll realize, and again, this is not being mean. They're not special. They're women. They're women. But you can't see what I'm saying to you is hieroglyphics because you can't understand what I'm saying. Because in your mind, you're saying, I want to see that women are different like you, Steve, but I don't want to put the work in to see what you see. I just want to sit here and be a victim. And then guess what? Be mad at depressed, be angry, be an incel, blame, and come up with excuses to why women are all fucked up. Women are the same. Only difference between women right now and women of yesteryears is technology. That's it. They just have more access to guys. But guess what? You have more access to women. There's no difference. Right. You both have access to the opposite sex. That's it. But you're not tapping into the source. You're too busy worried about the next man, what the next man is doing. And again, sir, there's nothing homosexual about you, okay? I don't want to disrespect you, but I need you to see this. Because the way you think, your thinking is looking at other men, not in a homosexual way, but you're looking at other men and trying to compete with something you can't. Okay, all right, so look, if you're the only one of your kind, that's what I teach you, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's no one else like you, then who the fuck are you competing against? Where's the competition? Where's the competition? How can you compete against somebody when you're the only you? Where is the competition at? But in your mind, the world, red pill and TV makes you feel like you got to compete against other men. But when you learn the game, you don't understand. You can allow the other men to put you in a prime position where you're not competing against them. They're looking at you as the competition because they can't understand why that fucking woman, hey, he doesn't have a body like me, but why does she like him? He doesn't have the height or the chiseled jaw and all that shit that I have. Why she want him? What's wrong with me?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you're just getting a dog. It's just I get it. You're just repeating the same things over and over again. And the beautiful thing about the game is that you have to realize I've got to stop. Because there's so many guys that say, you know what, Steve, you know, the number one thing I get from my clients, young man, you know what I get from them? Is, Steve, I thought I could do it myself. They're like, Steve, I thought I could do it myself, Steve. I listened to your shows and I thought I could do it myself. And they're the same motherfucking person that you're not. Again, I'm the only one to tell you, you're not in 2025. I said this yesterday. You're stuck and frozen in a time back in elementary or high school. That's who you are today. You're in a different year, but you're frozen in another time. And that's why you're all fucked up, because you're operating on the wrong system.
I can for sure see that. Yeah, I can for
Right.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that doesn't make you a
Yeah.
bad person. You just got to wake up from that. Is that's why women fuck with us, because I'm saying that you're not special to me. That's why I tell you, I invite, listen, when I walk up on a woman, I'm not trying to get her ass. I'm not trying to get her titties. I'm not trying to get her excited. I'm not trying to turn her on, because I know I'm going to get that shit on general principle. So if I know I'm going to get that from her, then I have to be very selective of who I allow into my world. Because if you are not worthy of my time or worthy to get in, then I ain't fucking with you, which is going to make them even want to fuck with me that much more because of my exclusivity. You just can't have me like every other. See, the problem is you want to give yourself away to every woman. The fuck would you do that for?
Yeah, it's just, there's low value.
That's no value, exactly. But people don't want you to understand that.
Right.
So what I'm saying to you is that you, and I'm going to be honest with you, mark this time right now, a year from now, you're never going to change. You're going to be the same person, dog. You're just going to be the same person. I hate that for you. You're tight. You're right ahead. You should be able to see the tip of it. No Diddy is the iceberg called a midlife crisis. You are heading towards a depression or something. And until you wake the fuck up, you are bound like a lot of young men that are going to be depressed. They're going to be suicidal. They're going to drink. They're going to get there because they're going to realize that, you know what have I done with my life? All I've done is fuck it over by doing nothing but bitch about women, try to manipulate and control women and all that other stuff. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And wait, and hold on one second. And 8542, with all due respect, this is why you are gonna fucking lose. You see what people do? See, when people have wounds, okay, young man, not you, but this guy right here, as it says, get some businesses in motion and shit. Man, fuck your business, because your business isn't you, motherfucker. That's something that you do. See, you see what I'm saying? This young man talks about getting his business together from his reality that he's in. And this is why he's fucked up with women, because he is trying to, guys, you can't cover up your wounds with businesses, muscles, and lies. Jesus Christ, y'all have got to get off of this tip of sucking on a red pill dick that's telling money up. That's what responsible people do. If you want to have nicer things, you get more money. But that has nothing to do with women. And that is what guys get fucked over with. This is the reality. Money, make money, be flashy and all the other shit. That is why. That is why y'all are going to fail. Listen, money is about be responsible. That's what you're here for. To be able to read, write, add, and subtract, and pay your fucking bills. That's it. That's it. But if you want a woman to want to fuck with you, you've got to penetrate beyond the surface. But how can you penetrate beyond the surface when that's all you look at is the surface, young man?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I went out on Friday night. And
good.
That's like a lot of what I was experiencing.
Okay.
Like, because like I felt like my I don't know how to say it, but like I felt like my heart wasn't in it because like I was like, well, I don't have.
Well, no.
the standard that he was
Remember, you
talking
didn't.
about.
You again. I told you don't. Okay, look. Okay, this is okay. You want to. This is very simple because you guys you stress out. You don't talk to women. You just do this. Listen.
I say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Why are you talking to women? Why don't you tell these women what to do? And I'm not saying, hey, you take your ass to my place and spread your butt cheeks open. I'm not saying that tell you what to do. I'm saying the dominance of this is who the fuck I am, this is why I'm here, and this is what we're going to do, and then float the fuck off. That tell her what to do. Versus sit around, well, what are you here for? And how long have you been here for? And wow, it's a really nice club. And are you from here? I mean, what is all that shit?
Right, that's just fluff.
That's fluff, right? And if fluff is gonna make you fluffy, and if you're fluffy, you're not gonna turn the woman on. And if you don't turn her on and she gets rid of you, you're gonna be the one in the pain. You're gonna be the one hurting. Guys, these women will cut you the fuck off and not think about you. But the man that she thinks about is a man that taps into that pussy between her ears in such a way where he's saying, I don't need your pussy right now. You want to know why? Because eventually you're going to give it to me anyway. So I'm going to show you why you should fuck with me, why you should get on this dick, because I'm going to show you something that you never met before. You are going to fucking fall in love with me because I love myself. You are going to run behind me because I'm not running behind you. And I'm never going to be mean to you, but I'm going to make you come. I'm going to make you wet, and I'm going to make that pussy tingle with just my words, not my fucking dinners, not any fucking flowers, and not kissing your ass, period. Right. But that's the one that you're going to be dangerous. That's the one she's going to say, you know what? I'm not going to fuck with him. I can't fuck with that one because I can't control him. But you've already, and guess what? Guess what she's going to do, young man? She's going to say, fuck you, and go away. But in that silence, she's going to toss and fucking turn. And she's not even going to understand why she's tossing and turning. I don't like that motherfucker at all. I got all these other guys that I can swipe on my phone that's kissing my ass, but him. I've got all these guys that want to take me out to dinner, but him. I've got all these guys that's trying to show me that he cares, and that fucking asshole doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right, but hold on. The young lady asked a question. Oh, no, it was a great question. She says, what happens if he's fronting? But see, your emotional perfect pitch can recognize the mask. Because you can recognize most guys front, and they front with clothes, money, and status. A real man says, this is who the fuck I am. Either you accept me or I don't. I don't care, 5514. But sir, do you have any other questions? Got to continue. There's got an hour left in the show. Any other questions, big guy?
Okay, I won't take up too much of the time. I'm just trying to make sure I get a solid understanding of what you're saying. So if I, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like you just have to make, is it a simple choice that you have to make to love yourself?
No, you can. No, that's okay. That's homework. That's why it doesn't work. And you're caught in a wrong reality of homework and lies. Right. You're in the wrong reality. It's not speak it and it happens. It doesn't work that way. You've got to become a student of the game. You can't learn. You just didn't walk in one day and learn how to count, add, and subtract. You had to be a student. You got to learn the game.
Yes. So I think where I'm getting stuck at, Steve, is that like I don't want to go too much into like what you have in your courses or whatever, but like just when I'm going to focus, you know what I mean? Like on the thing you talk about to focus on, I have to be talking to a woman first.
No, you got to. Okay, gentlemen, this is what you understand about the game, but I teach you.
Okay.
I never talk to the woman. Oh, excuse me. Well, y'all guys are talking that. I talk to the woman by talking to myself. I don't talk to her because I'm not trying to get anything from her.
Right.
You talk to her because you have an agenda of what, young man? To get what?
Pussy.
There you go. I don't talk to her because I got diamond dick. I just present to her why she should fuck with me. I'm not trying to get her to open her legs. I'm trying to get her to open her fucking mind to see what the fuck she has in front of her. And if she doesn't act right, she's going to miss it. That's it. I'm not trying. I'm not. I know it sounds crazy because yes, I'm interacting with her, but I'm not talking to her. I'm interacting.
Right.
I'm talking to myself. Okay, just think of it like this real quick. So, Walt Disney or Six Flags or whatever. I guess you have a Six Flags where you're at. You know, have you heard of Six Flags or you know what?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Walt Disney, so I'll say Walt Disney or something like that. All right.
Okay.
So, Walt Disney, when I say talk to you, Walt Disney talking to yourself. Walt Disney say, we're gonna put this fucking roller coaster up. And I'm going to tell you exactly where I want it. I'm going to tell you the loops, the twists and turns, right?
Right.
But whoever decides to come in is going to interact with the roller coaster. I'm not going to go, okay, that's like me calling you up. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Steve, and I'm building this roller coaster, young man. Is it okay if I add an extra loop? Is it okay if I add an extra twist and turn?
Right.
Is that okay? But thank you for that. And I'm going to, everybody else, motherfuckers don't do that shit. You know what they say?
Right.
I'm going to talk to myself. This is what the fuck I'm going to create. And after it's created, they're going to interact with it. See, this is where people go wrong when it comes to communication. You're communicating to try to connect to. I'm not trying to connect to. I'm connecting from. They're connecting to me. I'm not connecting with them. Because if I'm connecting with her, that means I need to go down. That means I've got to connect. Okay, this is why y'all connect so easily to women, is because your low self-worth is connecting to her low self-worth, but you're making her worthy. You're bringing her up by tearing yourself down. And this is not me being mean to women. Your fears, your anxieties, your insecurities, you're giving power to the woman. You don't even understand you're doing that shit. I'm not trying to take anything away from the woman. She's just got to earn it with me. Wait, do you think Disney lets everybody in for free? Or do you have to pay a cost to get in? You fucking right.
Oh, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. But you got to clear and say, hey, all you women get to come in for free. If you got a round titties and a fat ass, you get to come in for free. You don't have to do nothing, earn nothing. You get to ride the rides for free and all that other shit until I'm bankrupt. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't talk to the woman. You should interact with that woman so she can feel that when you're done interacting with her, you allow her to do what women do. Process. Women process. Right. Okay, we don't process information the way women do. Women process, women analyze, and women process that thing. It's over and over. It's a loop. But if you're looking at her ass and titties, she doesn't have to process anything. She's already got you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if I understand correctly, it seems like I'm missing a building step, because you're talking about you build it first and then they interact.
You got to learn the game, man, and get off your lazy ass. That's it. The end. It's what the fuck what you think. Because you know what? When I came to my mentor at 9 years old, you know what? Fuck your thoughts. Your thoughts are why you're fucked up right now. That's what he would tell me. Fuck your thoughts. And I'd be like, whoa, well, should not matter? No, bitch, because you don't matter to yourself. So fuck your thoughts. Because your thoughts are why you're all fucked up. Because you allow your thoughts to control the narrative, and your thoughts are just thirsty, desperate, needy thoughts that want pussy by any means necessary. And this is why you ain't fucking.
Right. So I started off at the. I can talk. Can I?
No, just
can I
get
say where
coaching.
I
I'm gonna
started
let
off?
you go. Just get coaching back, and I continue the
All
show.
right.
Just
All
get
right.
coaching. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you. All
Thank
right,
you.
respect. All right, guys, lines open. Let's continue this conversation. Let me grab these two questions, guys. We'll continue. You know, we're only here for less than an hour. Let me go ahead and grab. Got a question right here, gentlemen. Where's it at? This guy has a question right here. He says, "You said man can offer a woman clarity, but what did you mean by that clarity within himself?" Okay, so the clarity that I offer a woman is this weird thing called free will. It is the one thing women will never be offered by any of the motherfucking surface dwellers. They will never offer a woman free will or the freedom to make a conscious decision because she actually wants to do it with no manipulation, no deception, no playing games, no beating around the bush, no pretending that you're more than you're not. You're saying that this is who I am, and either you're going to accept who I am or you're not. And that's not even playing a game, but that's the level of thinking I'm talking about. And it's a clarity that she has got to see. And listen, it's not even a dub. It's not even see. It's more feel. She's got to feel it. Okay? She got to feel it. Because most of you guys out here, unfortunately, you fall for this version of her. Okay? You fall for an illusion of her. But see, I'm not addicted to her potential. I don't worship her image. I'm creating this thing that she is going to create. She's going to be connected to my essence. But she doesn't even know that yet. Because I'm going to unlock something primal in her that she doesn't even know that can be unlocked. That's what's going to fuck her up. Every woman has it, but y'all are not unlocking it. And I am never going to try to win her over. Why would I do that? I'm going to win her over by who I am, or I'm not going to win her over at all. Because you're not going to get them all, guys, I'm telling you. But I'm not going to fix everything with her. I am going to be someone that's going to connect to her on such a deep level that she is going to go through pain. And it is a pain that she will never get rid of. Guys, I am telling you, if you want to know what I'm talking about, please, hey guys, you don't even need to watch the show. Just watch the last 20 minutes of the Bridges of Madison County. Watch the last 20 minutes of it. That's all you got to watch. You don't even need to watch the show. Watch how fucked up she is. Watch how deep Clint hit her. The level that even in her death, she couldn't get Clint out of her system. The connection was so great. And guys, I'm telling you, okay, for all you guys out here, okay. Let me grab this other question right here as we continue, guys. We don't have much time. This guy says, I was turned down by a woman at church. I returned to church a week later, and she chased me after service to exchange numbers. She was at church with someone yesterday saying she said she don't want confusion. Okay, 6632. It is a shame that y'all guys are so fucked up. It is a shame that your parents didn't teach you any better. I thought we go to that building to focus and worship a higher power and stay focused on that and learn the word of God, Allah, Yahweh, Buddha, and leave that place spiritually filled with information. But you weak motherfuckers, you disgusting fucking humans, it just amazes me. Your desperation has gotten to a point where you think the church is a club, you think the club is a club. I mean, you think the gym is a club, and you think the office is a club. You guys are so fucked up in your thinking that you think these places in which you should be doing specific things, you think is a club. And look at you. See, this is why I keep telling you motherfuckers, leave the women alone at the job, at the gym, and at church. Because when they turn your punk ass down, you got to see them again. And because you're in your feelings and your femininity, you can't help it. You can't help it. And look at, see guys, what I'm trying to show you guys. Look at him. He's all look at her. All in her business. How do you know she was at church with someone yesterday if you're supposed to go to church to worship? You're supposed to go to church, sit, wait for the pastor or whoever you have to preach. You study the word, you learn, and you go about your way. But because you guys have muddled your world and your desperation, trying to fuck these women who are there to do one thing and some are not, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Shame of yourselves. Church macking. Shame, shame. Shame. That is crazy, man. It is sad. But let me continue the show, guys. Guys got a question? We got y'all. Please put a Q. What I am saying for all you guys when you get this game is that the reason they are going to love you guys when you get this game and the reason why they're going to feel so connected is because deep, deep down, the way you are grounded is that you can finally show a woman what love actually is, and you can be the first person that she has ever loved. Because love does not keep you around when you love yourself. Love says, if you bring any drama, I'm gone. You raise your voice, I'm gone. If you're not moving the way I need you to move, I'm gone. You've got to make course corrections, not me. You've got to make those course corrections. And see, that is the kind of intimacy that's not loud, gentlemen. It's calm. And it is built in quiet moments. Not when you're with her, gentlemen. You've got to be a lingering thought past the interaction where nothing is said and everything is understood. Those are the places that's going to hurt her heart the most because that is a penetrable thing that she cannot just rip out like women like you guys are like makeup. She can just get some makeup wipes and just wipe that shit off her face and go on and put a new thing of makeup on. But not with a man. See, the thing is that he was the man that didn't just see her light. He understood her shadow. And see, that's how deep it is. See, you only look at the light. You only look at the surface, but you don't see what's behind the surface, the shadow. The woman that is saying, is there ever going to be a man to understand me on the levels that I don't even know? You don't pull her towards perfection, even though when you're a man, you should be thinking about that because you are perfection because there's no one else like you. But you got to be patient through a process. That's what makes the difference. Not because you're trying to fix or anything like that. Because I guess, again, gentlemen, the majority of guys out here, they want control because of their insecurities. But the thing that's going to draw out her primal side is the man that is locked into enough to give her a space. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to bother you. You'll never have to worry, because the women do worry about this, guys. They're like, man, I don't know, because like, is he going to stalk me? Is he gonna be insecure? Is he gonna follow me around and all this other shit? But what fucks him up with a real man is when we're gone, we're gone. That's it. Leaving her alone. Allowing her to be the person she wants to be or the person that she's gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? The Bridges of Madison County, 88. But the thing is that you guys are trying to suffocate the woman by being up all under her. You have got to find room to learn the skill to allow her to breathe. Because in your discipline, she can find safety. In your honesty, she can find a reflection of herself that she couldn't trust, but now she can trust. And that reflection wasn't rooted in flattery and telling her she's sexy and she's beautiful and she's gorgeous. It was rooted in the truth that, you know what, that said, listen, look, the truth of the matter is this. You're fucking with me. I'm not fucking with you. But I'm going to show you things that you've never seen before. And here's the beautiful thing about it. If you don't like it, you can go. And if you enjoy it, you can stay. But if I ever feel that you are trying to challenge my authority, you going to get the fuck gone. That's it. That's what I'm saying for all you guys out here. And that is the thing that is going to hit her on such a level. Because the way that you are not a performance. She needs to feel principle. You see what I'm saying? She needs to feel principle. And when you disappear, guess what goes along with that? See, women can smile with a compliment, but you never seen a woman smile with just a look. With just saying, you know what? I like what you're doing, or I appreciate you. That's a different whole kind of a smile that she is gonna miss. Yeah, just like a song that she can listen to over and over again. You know, she can listen to my voice over and over again. She can watch my videos over and over again and relive and replay those movies over and over again in her mind as much as she wants, but it's still not the real thing. It's still not the real thing. And that is a thing that is going to make her come the fuck back. They will come back. They will crawl back, gentlemen. But you don't have to tear them down. Okay? They come back because I don't try to possess women. I'm impressive, but I don't try to impress her. I don't beg her to see my worth. She is going to live and see the worth by, guess what? I don't have, guys, I keep telling you, I don't, guys, when I was your age, for all you young men, when I was your age, I didn't have the nice shit that you guys have. I couldn't offer her anything, and I wasn't. If I had it, I wasn't going to offer her anything. All I would offer is a standard. And you know what was so cool? Her walking around in my motherfucking t-shirts, eating fucking cereal out of a fucking cup. Because that's how I used to eat my cereal, guys. I would have bowls, but I can eat my cereal out of a fucking cup. And she enjoyed those moments because she realized that, guess what? This motherfucker is just a gem. And I love this motherfucker. I love everything about him because he's showing me how to love myself. That's what I'm saying to you guys out here. Absolutely the museum as well. Because when a woman experiences a man who reflects his truth without trying, she is no longer going to be seduced by surface validation. Gentlemen, that is what these spiritual people call a sexual awakening. That on truly a primal level, that she is going to feel something deeper, something clearer, and something that she cannot run away from. And it is going to haunt her, and it is going to bug her. And your ghost is going to haunt her mind at least once a day. At least once a day. And the greatest thing that's going to fuck them up is this right here. Because every time this shakes, rings, or buzzes, the question is it him saying hello because he doesn't say hello? But I remember when I was fucking with him, keyword fucking with him, and it buzzed. Oh my God, it was like a brand new gift I can open up. Because every time he reached out to me, he made me feel special. he made me see his depth. But now he's no longer around. Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? And sometimes these women will turn off their notifications because they don't want to feel the pain. Gentlemen, I want y'all to think about this because y'all can understand what I'm talking about. No disrespect to you guys. You know when that woman leaves your fucking ass and your phone rings, buzzes, or does that thing, is it her? And then when you click your phone, it hits a low because it's not her anymore. And you're like, fuck. It's the same thing women actually go through. Okay? All right? What I'm saying to all you guys out here is that this is the person that she's never going to forget because she's never going to get. How can she get over a connection of free will? Okay? The one that didn't force, manipulate, or try to steal her power, but to show her with him, the world was not flat. With him, he reminded her that the world can be so many things that we can be together. But without me, you are not going to be those things at all. That's what I'm saying to you guys out here. She chose him fully because for the first time, you don't understand how women, free will is the greatest power. He stood tall when everybody else stood small. And he wasn't trying to be anything. He just was being who he was. And that's it. Guys, we got about 30 minutes left in the show. Got a question, put a Q. We got y'all covered. See, the thing is, gentlemen, is that women are always going to test us. Not with their words, okay? And it's not always with intent, but it's got to be sexual energy. There's something sexual she needs to feel from you that you're not giving her, and you can't give her anything sexual when you have anxieties, you have fears. Oh, this is my butler.
But I'm afraid that someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically. Shall I get rid of him, or do you want to take the call? Thank you, Governor.
You know, I love about my butler, man. Women, the guys, I keep telling you guys, you got to have a butler. Women are going to be like, wow, that's amazing. You know, guys, it's game there. Guys, please, if you can't get a butler, get a butler. Let him answer your calls. Anyway, as I was saying for you guys out here, is that women are going to pull back. Okay? Allow her to pull back and do not chase. A woman is going to get distant because sometimes women get scared, gentlemen. A woman's distance is not because she's running away from you. Now, if you don't have any game, I'm just telling y'all guys with the game. She is going to become distant and she's going to pull away because she is not going to understand, why do I feel so connected to somebody, guys, I haven't even given my pussy to. You see what I'm saying? Guys, I'm telling you guys, do you understand that you guys can be so cold, you don't even have to touch the pussy to make her masturbate, play with her pussy, orgasm to you, miss you, think about you, and appreciate you. And that is something, guys, you don't think she's going to become distant to that? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I mean, you're not even trying to get my pussy. But yet I want that dick. I want your time. I want your attention. I want your words, because your words carry more weight. When you say I'm sexy, it carries more weight because you just don't tell motherfuckers that all the time. And when women walk away or they become distant, you don't panic. Okay? And sometimes women will try to play that game of, you know what, I'm gonna withhold time or anything like that. You don't compensate, because I'm not here to beg for a woman's approval, because I don't approve of her, because she's not worthy of anything until she proves to me that she's worthy. And that's not me being an asshole. Now remember, guys, in a lot of people's reality that I talk about, y'all want to call that narcissistic, but no, it's not. Because I'm not here to pass any tests. I'm here to fucking lead. I'm here to tell her what the fuck to do. I'm here to dominate her. I'm here to conquer her ass. I'm here to fucking be her person, her connection, and all that silly shit from Hallmark. Not doing that shit. Because what I'm telling you guys requires poise, and most men don't understand that. Because the moment she gets quiet, you guys start scrambling. You scramble, you double text, you over-explain, you apologize, you plead, you beg, you give her flowers, and you do everything you can, and her pussy dries the fuck up. Gentlemen, the man just pauses. It's cool. Not out of fear, man. I'm cool with it. I understand the game. I can feel the energy shift. And guess what? If the energy shifts, then I'm just not the right man for you. And I hope you find what you're looking for. And if you want to be with that guy, be with him. If you want to text that guy, text him. Because he ain't going to touch that pussy the way I'm going to touch you, the way my words and my text messages, my voice messages, my videos, us going live. Do you know how sexy a woman feels when you just sit back and watch her wash her body? Guys, it fucks them up in ways that they can't even understand, man. And that's the kind of the game that women rarely ever see. And that is the kind that's going to make her look twice, because women are so used to guys bending, shifting, collapsing, and being rejected. Your self-worth is never going to dip in the game, okay, just because her attention does. It can. Gentlemen, she's allowed to talk to other men. You should never be threatened, because she is going to compare you to other men. Hold on, 850, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, this is JB. So I have a question. You talk about, you just said it right now. You talk
Wait,
about
JB,
it a
can
lot.
JB, can you get off your speaker, please?
Okay, hold on. Is it better?
A little bit, but speak up so they can hear you. I'm listening.
Okay, well, I'm saying, you talk about it sometimes, and you just did, where you said that, you don't try to run behind their pussy, and they ask themselves the question, how's he not trying to get my pussy, right?
Right.
So my question is, like, how does she know? What if she thinks like, oh, like he's trying to get into a relationship because you're not trying to get pussy?
No, it's not. Okay. Women know the majority of you guys are just trying to get pussy, and y'all would do it any means necessary, okay? The shift is what she's got to feel. It's got to be a feel. She's got to feel your presence. Okay, when she feels presence, authenticity, empowerment, clarity. He is teaching me things. He is inspiring me. He's sharing a vision. He's shifting the way that I see things. He's shifting the way I see myself. That's where it goes, because the average guy is not doing that. The average guy is not setting expectations. The average guy isn't decisive. The average guy isn't consistent. The average guy cannot pivot. The average guy is not tough-minded, street smart. The average guy is not creative or organized. You see what I'm saying? They're organized in their job. But see what I'm saying? When she feels that, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game, because at that point, it shifts her reality. When the moment she says, JB, who are you? Then she is in a whole new reality. Not, I know you. Yeah, I've seen this before. The moment she says, I know you, or I've seen this before, you're in her reality. But she has got to say, it has to be an analyzing question that is going through her mind to say, who are you? That is going to shift everything, because at that point, she is no longer in her reality controlling the narrative with her pussy. Because when she says, who are you? That's when she recognizes she has no pussy control. The power of her pussy has diminished. It's gone. Now listen, JB, with him. Nobody else. Just him.
Yeah.
Keyword, just him. And she's got to realize I got to play by a different set of rules, if that makes any sense, JB.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I have a different question.
Sure, what's
so
up?
I went out on, I forgot what day, like Saturday, I think. And I met this woman, and she told me that she has a boyfriend, but she still took my number.
Okay.
And then she hit me up.
Okay,
so it's like,
JB.
Yes.
Okay. So let me tell you some women. I won't tell you all women, okay? All right?
Yes.
Some women, not all women, do you know there are single women that wear wedding rings? Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because they're trying to get trying to see who's like wants a relationship and who's just gonna
Right. There's sometimes women want to, guys, y'all understand how cold women are. Sometimes women just want just a dick with no strings attached. Sometimes they just want that guy to bend their ass over, fuck the shit out of them. Okay, sometimes women have stress. Sometimes wine or a dildo is not going to be enough. And sometimes they just need a dominant man to fuck. You know what? I was watching, I saw it, I forgot the name of it. It was something I was scanning the TV, and I saw this thing about, I think it was called Addicted or something. I don't know what it was. And this woman, she had a man and all this other shit, and she was stressing the fuck out. And you know what? She went to this one guy's house and knocked on his door. And he just opened the door and said, hey, what's up? Come on in. And she was walking around looking like this. And he's like, hey, what can I help you with? And she looked at him. She's like, you know what? Can you just fuck me? And he fucked the shit out of her and sent her on her way. Sometimes women want that. I didn't say all women. Sometimes women fantasize about that and play with it. But I'm not saying all women. What I'm saying is that sometimes you guys can't handle a woman just giving you a little bit of pussy because you become obsessive, you become needy, and sometimes they just like, man, just leave me the fuck alone. So sometimes they're going to say, you know what, I have a boyfriend, because they want to see how you move. And if a woman says, I have a boyfriend to me, hey, look, I'm going to give you my information because I know you ain't going to have that motherfucker for long. Because you want to know why? Because, JB, I know you like the way I'm talking to you. See, that's what I'm saying. The way look, okay. I have a boyfriend. I'm seeing somebody. But the way I talk to her is so motherfucking dope. She cannot not take the number. Because she knows even if she had a boyfriend or have a man, she's processing, even I have a man. My motherfucking man never talked to me like this motherfucker before. And you know what I know about this man right here that is talking to me that way? I know that if I want to sneak away just for a day, for a few hours, or have a phone call, and I want to get my pussy played with, he'll do that shit and leave me alone. Women know. That's what I'm saying, JB. It does, listen, it doesn't mean, look, JB, it's not porn. It's not like I give a woman my number and she just gonna hit me right off the bat, young JB. When I was your age, man, I give a woman my number and I wouldn't hear from them sometimes for days, weeks, or months. And when they hit me up, they say, do you remember me? Fuck no, I don't remember you. I don't remember you at a, hey. When I give you my information, I forget you. Matter of fact, I don't remember you, I forget you. But when you talk to a woman a certain way, regardless if she has a man or not, they know that I need to leave you the fuck alone. Because guess what? If I fuck around with him, oh, he gonna fuck the shit out of me. And guess what? And JB, I don't need to penetrate your pussy to fuck with you. Okay, JB, this is what people don't understand. You are fucking without fucking by the way you're talking to her because she's processing. She knows her man, if she has one, her boyfriend, if she has one, or the guy she's talking to, if she has them. They don't talk like you do. They don't move the way you move. And that's pretty intriguing. I mean, I like this shit. You know what? Because you know what you're telling me? That you're not going to get in my fucking business. You're going to leave me alone. And when I want to break that dick in the glass, you're just giving me a little hammer to break the glass and call me when you want to talk to me.
Yeah, you're the opportunities.
I'm the opportunity. Yeah, I'm not a motherfucking option. So when you talk to her like an opportunity, she'll take the opportunity, but it doesn't mean she's going to call on that opportunity. It just means eventually she knows this, that the guy that she's talking to, the guy that she's dating, the guy she's in a relationship, the guy she's chit-chatting with, eventually he's going to fall the fuck off. And she knows it. See, you're like a Nostradamus. You already know. Look, the moment she takes the card, because she knows that you know that shit ain't going to work out. She knows it. But she's got to come to her, come to Jesus, Yahweh, Allah, or Buddha moment, if that makes sense, sir.
Yes. So, well, my question is, I guess, how do I move? Because, I mean,
you don't move at all. Dog, you give her the opportunity, allow her to move, allow her to get at you, and when she reaches out to you, that's when you bite her neck and take her up the tree.
No, she already reached out.
What the fuck? What motherfucker? Can I read your mind?
No, I
Well, then what the fuck? Come on, dog. I'm about to hang up on you. Come on, man. Ain't got much time. What the fuck she say, man? Damn.
She said, hey, hun, how are you?
I don't know how I am until you send me a photo. Once you send me the photo, not only going to tell you how I am, I'm going to tell you what we're about to do. The end. That's the dominance, man. Fuck all that hey, hun shit. Tell her what the fuck to do. That's it. All right?
Okay.
All right, peace, man. Come on, man, JB. All right, man. I'll holler back, man. Peace. Anyway, let me answer this question real quick, guys. Lines are open. You got about 20 minutes left. Does the process of evolving start by hearing a clear version of who you want to be by giving challenges out? No. The process starts, sir, TZ, when you get off your lazy ass and become a student. Everything that you are doing is on the weakest fucking level possible. And that's where most of you guys fuck up. You guys think that you guys think in this analogy, shout out to my dog Lucario, we'll be doing a show with him tomorrow. You guys assume that you can just say, fuck it, I don't need to learn arithmetic. Look, I can learn numbers on my own. Fuck going to school. I can do it myself. Okay? You're not evolving, young man. You're not. You're saying does the process of evolving start by having a clear vision of who you want to be? No, because you already have a clear vision of who you are. That's why who the fuck you are, and that's why you're losing. Your vision is based off of femininity. Your vision is based off of fears and lies and everything under the sun. So all you're doing is lying to yourself, young man. You're never going to grow. You're never going to see it until you see it, man. You're never going to see it until you see it. Guys, let me continue a little bit more. Guys, got 15 more minutes. Guys, got a question, go ahead and ask. We got y'all covered. But what I'm saying is that when you have this game, you don't chase, man. You don't chase a connection. You got to let a woman feel the connection, okay? And you're not forcing her to rethink. She's going to rethink. Not because you lecture her or anything like that, all right? All right. You've got to create something that they want to connect to, gentlemen. That's what I say for all you guys. Let me see. I got another question right here. Sir, is there a difference between loving a woman and falling in love with a woman? Sir, in the game, you don't do nothing. Sir, the only woman you love is your mother, and love your dog. That's it. Love your mom. Love your dog. Please get the fuck out. Y'all have got to get out of the reality that you're in. Y'all are slaves on this fucking plantation called Hallmark, flowers, dinners, and gifts. Man, they are cracking that whip on you motherfuckers. You don't love a woman and you don't fall in love with a woman. That is why y'all are so fucking heartbroken, depressed, and running behind pussy. You fall in love with yourself, where a woman can fall in love with you. That's how it works, young man. But you're not going to see it until you learn the game. And until you learn the game, you're always going to lose, sir, okay? You're always going to lose. You don't understand what I'm saying because you have been taught the wrong way. You're fucked. All of you guys are just fucked. Y'all are chasing love like a woman is chasing a ghost called happiness. And all that bullshit love is just going to fuck you up at the end of the day. It's just going to fuck you up. But when you have the game, gentlemen, women do not expect you to leave them the fuck alone. They don't expect you to stop. You don't bother them. You don't bug them. You got to get them indoctrinated on how to move around you. Because, okay, gentlemen, real quick, because we don't have much time. It just comes down, gentlemen, is what do I get by doing this? Now, gentlemen, I know you want women to run behind you, but what does she get by calling you except a boring conversation? What does she get by running behind you from a person that doesn't know who he is? She doesn't get anything by running behind you. And that's why they don't run behind you, because at the end of the day, they want to run behind something that is worth running behind. And if you're not that guy, then what's going to happen is she's going to say, I'm not going to run behind him because I'm not getting that. Wait, right. It's not even an investment. It's an emotional and sexual investment, gentlemen. Emotional and sexual investment. And if she doesn't get anything sexual or anything emotional, then she's not going to win. But you don't beg, you don't barter, you don't chase. You just sit back. And all of a sudden, she's going to find herself thinking about you more. You didn't do anything special. Only thing you didn't do was react. You didn't respond. And gentlemen, please listen to me. Y'all have to be careful about what I'm going to say because we don't have much time. You have people that's going to tell you to live your life, to get that woman to respond to you. Don't do that because it's a manipulation. It's a tactic. And if you guys are trying to live your life to get women to run behind you, then you're not going to do it the right way. You should always live your life for yourself and yourself only. And a woman is nothing but a perk. That doesn't mean she's bad. That doesn't mean she's beneath you. But a woman should come into your life realizing that she doesn't make your life. She can be a part of what you're doing, but you never shift everything you're doing for her like Hallmark tells you to do and all that other shit. That's what I'm saying. You should echo in her mind at least once or twice or 1,000,000 times a day. But guess what? She's living rent-free in your head. You don't reward the behavior. And gentlemen, we were going to continue all this stuff and talk with Lucario tomorrow, but are you the standard? But the standard is not sweet. The standard is strong. strong in the emotional and dick control that you gotta have, gentlemen. Everything matters in the game, and until you learn that, you're not gonna understand anything at all. Okay? She can't see it. If she can see it, she can control it. She cannot control her feelings, but she can control what she sees. And if she can see that you're begging, bartering, and trying to twist everything to get with her and get at her, then you're not going to be the guy. All right? She doesn't want to feel desired by a person that is thirsty, because that desire turns into creepiness. Yes, gentlemen, listen. Women want to be desired, but they want to be desired by the man that doesn't desire women at all. Because when a man desires a woman that doesn't desire women at all, then that desire has more meaning to it. See, gentlemen, you don't desire the woman, you desire to get between her legs. That's where your desire goes wrong. You have to desire without desiring, because if you don't desire that way, then it doesn't mean anything, because, okay, check it out. I desire myself. You guys don't. A woman is fucking with me, and she is worthy to be desired, then she will be desired. Because guess what? She will get a phone call. She will get a text message. She'll get a voice message. She'll get a video, and that right there will make her fucking ass melt, because she knows that, you know what, I'm doing everything right by his fucking standard. And when I'm not doing everything right, then he is not going to say anything to me at all. He's going to leave me the fuck alone. See, a woman's going to ask what I need to change, but you don't tell a woman what she needs to do to change. She just needs to learn you. You're not here to learn a woman. You're here to build yourself up. And you have to be that foundation to be able to leave her alone. We got to give her space, gentlemen. Don't fight for her attention. Stop doing that shit. Like I say, the last guy that just called, you see what I'm saying? You guys gotta, y'all guys gotta dominate these women, man. Y'all got to be more dominating. And domination cannot live, and I say this, guys, please write this down. Guys, write this down. A dominant man cannot live in an environment of fear, anxiety, worry, or being passive. And I'm being honest with you. So the thing that you have got to be honest with yourself, gentlemen, is I want to be dominating, but be honest and see why you can't be. You can't have fear. Hold on, let me grab this question real quick. So my letter A tells the woman that I'm interested in her, but it's up to her after that to earn my desire. So my letter A tells a woman that I'm interested in her, but it's up to her. No, okay. No. Hey, thank you, 80 likes. Thank you, 80 likes. Your letter A should show a woman that I'm not interested in you. I'm curious about you. Interest is where you fail. I can't be interested in someone I don't know boxing. So I am not interested in her. I'm curious about her. Because remember, she caught my eye, but she didn't catch my standard. So I'm not interested in her. So when I go up to that woman, I'm going to invite her to be selected. But in the invite, she doesn't get into the kingdom.
that means she's with every other woman that is going to rise to the top to show me she's worth coming inside the doors. Now, once she's inside the doors, still doesn't mean she gets to stay in the doors. This is how deep it is, because in her mind, who the fuck do you think you are putting me on the outside of these doors? That's the power. 731, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Can I lose if a woman is doing everything right, but I don't show her desire? So this woman doing everything right for me, but
sir, what is everything right?
Like, she's showing me that, she want to be with me, but I never reach toward her. I always let her reach towards me.
But sir, you don't have any games.
So I never reached out first.
But you don't have any games, so you fucking bullshitting, man. You're trying to be something that you're not. You're not that guy. So what you're doing is you're manipulating a fucking woman. See, that's the problem with people like you. You're a manipulator, dog. You don't have game. You're trying to cheat the game. This is not you. You're stealing shit, doing shit, because you're manipulating that fucking woman, dog. Do you not see that? Do you not see that?
I thought I couldn't lose if I just let her come to me, though.
Okay. All right, sir. If I wear a stethoscope and a trench coat and I put doctor on my name, does that make me a fucking doctor?
Not if you're not a doctor.
Right. You're not a fucking, you're not in the game, man. So let me tell you what you did. You're disingenuous. You steal our shit. You're not a student of the game, and you're manipulating that woman, dog. We don't manipulate women. You are manipulating her, man. You're cheating the game. You're stealing our shit, and you're fucking with her feelings, dog. You're a disingenuous, fucked up person. Do you understand that?
I suppose.
What do you mean you suppose? Okay, wait, let me explain something. How old are you?
20.
Do you understand the words that you ain't in the game? Yes or no?
That makes sense.
Okay, so if you're not in the game in what you're doing, you think you're gamed up, you're being a manipulator, man.
I never wanted to reach towards her because
Sir, listen, you're manipulating her. Do you not understand that? Let me ask you a question. What do you want
not
from
really,
her? Sir,
because I'm not trying to manipulate her.
Sir, motherfucker. Dog, let me slow it down, please, sir. Do you have a handicap or disability where you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying? Do you?
No.
Do you? Do you understand what manipulation is? You're manipulating her, man. What do you want from her? What do you want from her?
I just let her come to me.
Sir, okay, so I'm going to ask you again. What do you want from her?
I don't want nothing from her.
So then leave her the fuck alone.
But when she come to me, I'm not going to reject her.
Okay, goodbye. I'm a block because I can't stand fucking people. Like, get the fuck on. Don't come back. Gentlemen, listen to me real quick. Gentlemen, I do not teach you guys to lie or manipulate women. This is not what I teach you. But see, young motherfuckers like that are stealing shit, and he's fucking with a woman. Do you hear what he said? I don't want nothing from her, but I'm going to take everything from her. And that's manipulation. If you don't want her, leave her the fuck alone. But see, that young motherfucker doesn't understand. Gentlemen, you ladies, please be careful of these little young motherfuckers that don't know what they're doing. He's manipulating that young lady. And that's not cool. Men don't do that. I am never going to teach manipulation, and that motherfucker is doing that one thing because he's disingenuous. Why would you do that to somebody and you try and learn the game? He doesn't belong here. So I got to put him on my block list. He doesn't belong here. He does not belong here. He should go to the Red Pill or those pickup artists. But everybody, I do appreciate you guys out there. Please appreciate yourselves. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Mr. LaCar and myself at 12 o'clock East, man. It's your boy, the Dean, man. I appreciate you all. If you need to get at me, please get at me. I appreciate you guys. We'll keep kicking these shows and things like that. And we'll move forward, guys, all right? So Dougie Fresh, where's my Dougie? Let's do Dougie. Lucario's up, should be up right now. So go ahead and check out Lucario, and we out. Peace.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams, as we go a little something like this. Hit it.
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. And you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.